Good morning. Well, I don't know when you're going to watch this, but it's morning. Whereas I recorded, I just dropped off Major. This is Anya Tim Davis, and welcome to My Life Just Got Major. My eyes look dark. That's why I put on the light. Let's see so y'all can see me. Oh, child. Y'all know you get your true complexion back in the wintertime, right? Because the rays ain't hitting you. You're not getting that tan like you usually do. But I have a pale brown skin going on. That's how my skin goes. I've been using a different cleanser. I'm using Mix Match right now because it's what I have, and I don't like stuff to go to waste, and I feel like it's doing okay on my skin. I'm really in tune to my skin. I drink a lot of water. A lot of people always ask me, how do I have nice skin? And it's because I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of water all day. I am starting to take besides take vitamins, I'm starting to eat more vegetables. What I recognize is your child eats what you eat. There I go. I'm not so pale after all, right? I don't have such circles around my eyes because it was looking bad. That's why I picked up the phone. I was like, wait now. When I was pregnant, my doctor told me, she said, Anya, you said what type of issues your child will have. In most cases, things that can be helped. She was like diabetes and things like that, type 2 diabetes and things like that with what you said, the precedents that you set. And that's why she was really on me about what I ate and different things. But when I was pregnant, I don't eat much. I really don't. I don't eat a whole lot. Now sometimes you might catch me in that moment and I might eat a whole lot, but I really don't eat a whole lot. And I remember there was times that I would, when I went out to eat, I'll be like, just bring me a to-go box. Because half my food was going in the to-go box. Half of it was going with me, and I was going to eat, and half of it was going to go home with me. Because I just don't eat a whole lot. I think my biggest issue has been fried foods. And I don't fry it. I go buy it. So lately I haven't been eating a lot of fast food. I'm fasting right now anyway. So it don't matter right now because I'm fasting. And while I fast, I ain't eating fried foods. I'm doing a dang fast. My church, so I attend one community church. I serve at the Prosper campus. That's my church home. I absolutely love it. I love that we do things together. As a church body, no matter how big we are, we do a lot of things together. And it's accessible for me, to me. So we do a corporate fast. We do solemn assembly the first full week of the year. And what that is we do corporate prayer every night, different people. So where that Sunday it was the leaders, so I had to go since I am a leader at the church. That Monday was for the men, Tuesday was for the women, Wednesday was family, Thursday was at your campus, and Friday singles were supposed to go to the church and couples did in their life groups, or singles could have grow fast in their life groups. We ended up having snow. My baby did play in the snow a little bit. When it was first falling, before it got thick and he could see the ground, he liked it then. When it was thick, he was like, what is that? I don't know nothing about that. I had to make him walk on it. He was not having it. So since we had snow days, the Thursday we did as a I didn't go for the corporate prayer for the family, because being a leader, I have a couple of things that I'm leading right now, and I just didn't have the time. And you have to have balance, serving at the church is not quote unquote God, if that makes sense, because first is God, then it's yourself, then it's the church, right? Well, your family, your family, something like that, where we have to know that serving in the church, even though it's a good thing, don't mean that it's a God thing, and sometimes it's not what God would have for you to do in that moment. And if you keep pushing yourself like that, you will be overwhelmed. And been a quote unquote high capacity leader, I've been doing things. I've been doing a lot of things at one time. That's what I do. I just do it in the church now, and people don't know, how do you function? Make sure you don't get burnt out. And I understand it's well-meaning folk, but if they don't know you and they don't know how you operate, they do get fearful for you. They don't know, because they've seen other people trip up. And lose themselves, or forget about other things. But I'm very conscious of that. So with that being said, I didn't go on that Wednesday. I did do the Thursday online Zoom, and Friday we broke the fast. My life group broke the fast separate from everybody else, just so we can kind of get together a little bit. So that's what we've been doing. I absolutely love it. We did intermittent fasting last week, and then we started the Daniel fast Sunday. Today is Thursday. So that's been going okay. The first day I went in the office, I was not prepared for that. I thought I was, but I wasn't, because I didn't get some of the stuff I wanted, and so that. But that's okay. I'm praying. We're reading a book called When You Pray, which is really good, and it has every day outlined, and I'm wanting to stay on top of that, because again, we're doing it with the church, and there's just some really good stuff in there. And it's like you can talk to anybody in the church if they're reading the book and be like, you seen this, and oh my gosh, what about this, what you think about that? I just absolutely love that. It just feels like family. And that's what I love about my church. Although I go to a huge church, if you think about all our campuses, I absolutely adore attending the Prosper campus. It reminds me of a smaller church. However, we're connected to a bigger body, which the church is. The church of God, is one big family, and we're connected to the big body, and we just have our own, our church in essence, right? So that's what we've been doing. Major has been absolutely amazing. Right now he has a runny nose, nothing else, no fever, no cough, no sneezing, just a runny nose. Babies get that, especially with the weather change. It's supposed to get up to 60 degrees today, and it started off at 32. Go figure. Well, when we walked out the door, it was lower than that overnight. But praise the Lord for no bus pipes. Come on, Jesus, do your big thing. Work is great. I do still work a full-time job. I feel like at church I work a full-time job too. I feel like that's a full-time job, but that's okay. One thing that I know, I am a disruptor. I am one of those people that come in and fix it, but first it got to be disrupted. Especially in nonprofits and business and things like that. because I pull out thoughts that you may not have thought about. So that's what I do. So that's kind of what I do at church, and especially in leading. I am creating teams. At the moment, I'm creating a couple of teams. So it's busy right now as I set the foundation. But as I told my friend says, it's the year of the bride. I say it's the year of the husband. I'm giving him something to look at. I have my wig on today because whenever I'm in transition with my hair, I like to put on, I like to wear my wigs. I have a collection of wigs. I need to do better with maintaining them, but I do have a collection of wigs. This one is a headband wig, and I absolutely like it. A lot of people are like, if I ain't know no better, I would think that was your hair. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to look like my hair. It's supposed to, I don't like wigs that don't look like my hair. You know, people are like, oh, I want it extra big. Give me something that looks like my hair. That looks natural. If I wore wigs all the time, that's what I would want. Something that looks natural. Something that was natural looking. So yeah, that's how I'm starting off the year, in prayer, reading the book, just being mindful. So to you, I would say, because I find that a lot of people, they feel that they're the authority on a lot of things, and they're not reading the room. And since they don't know you, they're projecting. A lot of people project. And what I'm finding is, someone told me the other day, she was like, well, maybe you need a little self-awareness. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do know who I am. Maybe I am confident in who I am enough. But you don't know me, so you don't know that. You haven't taken the time out to know me. And it was just a situation. We was having a conversation. I was having a conversation with someone else, and she jumped in the conversation. And y'all, I will say this: I have a hard time being rude to people at times. But when I get my bearings, and I'm just like, enough is enough. Oh, I'm gonna let you know. And to me, it's not rude. It's, you have the audacity, so now I'm gonna take the audacity because I'm not gonna deal with it. And I find that a lot of people think I'm so young. And I pray that I never do this to younger people. Make them feel like they don't know. I know who I am. There's a lot of older people who don't know who they are. And I find that some of the people that try to tell you that you don't know who you are don't know who they are. They don't know who they are, and they're trying to project their insecurity on you. But I am so confident in who I am. And that's why when people say, well, God told me, and if God didn't tell me, but God told you, then that's a problem. That's how I feel. I feel that if God told you and he didn't tell me, that's a problem. So go and tell God to tell me what he told you, since that's what he told you to tell me. And I had someone tell me once, not too long ago, maybe some months ago, maybe a month or two ago, someone told me, you need to do this and that. And I said, okay. Funny thing was, I had already prayed on that and asked God, was that for me? And he said no. He didn't say yes in this moment. And I have a relationship with God enough that I know when he's pulling me towards something. And I get it. So the person asked me, so my other friends was like, well, maybe that was God telling you. No, because God speaks to me a certain way. Maybe God was using, no, that's not what that was. That was someone trying to put me in a situation. So then I asked that person, I said, well, why do you want me to do that? And so when I stepped back and I said, why do you want me to do that? That's not me challenging you. That's me curious to why you feel like I should be doing something that God is not telling me to do, but you're so on it that God is saying that I need to do it. Or maybe you know what, maybe I'm giving them too much credit. They didn't say God said, they just say I need to. You need to do this, this, and third. This is what I want you to do. Because I can't put that on them. I don't think that they said that. So don't forget who you are in the midst of everybody else trying to tell you who you are. Okay? Because people don't know. They weren't on. It wasn't a conference call. came for work. It wasn't a conference call where God gave you your calling and God told you what to do. And one thing that God does to me, is if I don't do what He tells me to do, He's going to keep unction in my spirit. And it's going to get to the point that's going to get on my nerves that I'm going to do it. That's how he deals with me. That's how He deals with me. If I go off on somebody, God is like, probably not. Go and apologize. And I'm like, I'm not apologizing for them. And He's like, oh yes, you are. And He keeps at me, and put me in position to apologize to them. He creates a space for me to do that. And I'm just like, okay, God, I guess. And then at that moment, okay, God, whatever. Okay, I guess. So, I just wanted to get y'all that, understanding who you are in God. And my pastor is actually doing a sermon series on being the me that God wants me to be. And it's a really good sermon series. And he actually has a journal that they gave out to the church for it, in regards to it. And I can always learn more. I ain't gonna never say that. So I am actually, learning and confirming things that I know. Because that's what God would do. God would confirm what He's already put in you. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Or are you letting people tell you what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing? So, okay, I am going into the parking lot. I am about to listen to 1 Samuel. That's what we're on right now. And I'm finding it interesting. It is about Hannah. And Hannah, when Hannah was barren. A little bit of my testimony. I have PCOS, so I thought I was barren. I thought I was going to have infertility issues. And Major was actually a oops baby. He was not clean. And, yeah. So, I mean, y'all know his father's not part of his life, which is fine. I have such support. I do not do it by myself. Let me tell you that. I don't do it by myself. But hearing Hannah's story, and then it talks about how her rival provoked her. And I was like, how many times do we feel that somebody's provoking us? Now, her rival probably was provoking her, but sometimes people are not even paying attention to you, and you feel like they're trying to do something to you. They're trying to cause harm to you. But there's some parking spots in this parking lot today, in this parking garage today. Sometimes people are not even thinking about you, but because of your insecurities, you feel like they're provoking you. And it raised the question to me. It raised that question to me. I was like, was she really provoking her? What was she doing to provoke her? To bother her, to rub in her face that I have kids and you don't. Or was it just Hannah's insecurity? The fact that she don't have any kids. And just the lady walking around pregnant made her feel away. Sometimes we do that. That's another conversation for another day. Sometimes we do that though. Sometimes the person being make us feel a certain way, and we keep saying this person is doing this to us, they're doing this, they're doing that, and that person ain't doing nothing to you. Person ain't doing nothing, but because you are feeling insecure, you feeling the ways. You feel like they're triggering you, they're doing this, they're provoking you, they're saying this and that. So anyway, I'm at work. Let me jump in here. 15 minutes ahead of time, so I got a little time to get up there, make my breakfast, get my tea. I drink tea with no sugar. It's a lemon tea. It's a herbal tea too, so it's all natural. And drink my water, and sit there and be still. Turn on my computer, kind of look at my emails and all the things. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Ooh, wow. Okay. Go ahead, sugar. You going out too?
Oh, yeah, bro.
Go ahead. on, Boki. Sugar. Come on, Major. Let's do this. Come on, you want to build a snowman? Come on. Let me see you do it. Sugar all in. Major, come here. Come here, bro. Bubba. Ooh, Kelly gonna do you a snowball. Come on. Come on. Come on. You okay?